And it's not like, it's not weight so much as it's kind of trying to keep.
You and I are just going to walk to this wall.
We can do that.
And I want you to tell me, is this your normal pace?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel any wonkiness or unsteadiness?
No.
You're steering
right
very
now.
straight.
Yeah.
Now go ahead and make a loop around. Both legs feel like they're doing what they should to keep you up. Neither of your feet
Right now.
is dragging that I can see. When you have to navigate a step or uneven ground, does your foot ever not go where it's supposed to?
Uneven ground, not steps. I don't usually use this. I'm usually holding on the handrail.
Okay.
And usually do okay.
Okay. Good.
My feet go where they're supposed to when I'm going up and down steps, don't they? Holding on to the rail.
Yeah, but she wants a little hesitant about going upstairs.
Yeah, I wouldn't go all
I
the way
have one
upstairs.
bedroom downstairs and she's using that.
What if every ground was like this, then I would have less worry. But changing position and knowing if that hydrocortisone is on board and you've been voiding like crazy and depending where you are.
Okay. Well, so far, I have not gone very far at all without the rollator or the walker. And then there's usually furniture or like in the half bath, it's, the walls are very close to you.
Kick this leg up to my hand and push against it.
Push against your hand.
Push. Good. Can you lift this thigh up to me?
A little bit.
Good, good. How about here? Good. And here. Good. Also with arms, you're going to go up like this, and we're going to push against each other. But I'm just going to kind of hold you here.
Okay, and you just want me to push.
Mm-hmm. Now, you're going to pull towards you. Good. Every finger to your thumb, just the gentle one like that. Now take this index finger, touch your nose, and touch me. Back to your nose, back to me. One more time. And with your right finger, you're right on it. Good. So no dysmetric, no tremors. Just lay your hands on top of me, just like that. Good. Spread these fingers, and I'm going to push them.
Okay.
A little different. Now this time with your left hand, make a circle.
And why do I need to
Hold that circle because I'm going to try and open it. How about this one? You're going to pull that and keep that circle. Do not let me out. Now that's a different story. Do this one again. Oh, now that time that's different. That's different.
I'm a puzzle.
You don't follow the
like always. You're not following the rules.
All right. What else do you need? Did you say you needed a D3 refill?
Yes.
Okay. So I will send that, and
so the D3 and the chemo, and I will drink a little bit less.
How long does it take you to get home? Will you be home like around 4:30?
Oh, yeah. It's 3:30 now.
Yes.
And it's only about 20-30 minutes away.
Okay. Sonali was like about to call you, and I was like, no, not yet. She's doing it first.
Okay.
So I told her I'm going to refill the D3 so she can put that in the shipment as well. We probably don't have that December appointment yet because just now, Dr. Roth, and by, this week, Dr. Roth got all the credentialing lined up. Okay. So now we have to make her clinic templates. And what we're trying to do is do them not when every other oncologist in the building is in, so that we're not jam-packed every room on the dot. I want to be able to have some peace in the clinic.
So Rolf is the new person.
Yasmin, R-A-U-F.
Okay.
I googled her. I haven't met her yet, but she had a really great video from the Cleveland Clinic that she put on YouTube. So I watched her video, but I haven't met her yet.
Okay.
So
And I do appreciate your care and Dr. Hodges as well.
Yes, the other thing that I have come to realize, if you have a medicine that is on auto refill, some of those are getting dropped because he now has an out-of-state license.
Okay.
So if Katie and I are writing yours, it's not an issue. If Dr. Morgan and I are writing your scripts, it's a non-issue. But if something used to be on autofill and your pharmacist says couldn't fill it, please let us know.
Okay.
If we,
I think the only ones that I have through the UNC pharmacy are my chemo and my D3
Zofran.
and Zofran.
Okay. So
The
we'll keep
others
an
are
eye
with
on
my
that.
Eden.
All right. We'll try to keep an eye on that. But you're good
And
on
I-
Zofran.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I have not used a one. So I have like 12, I think.
Sonali is telling me to tell the Queen we will send her meds same-day courier, worry-free delivery to the above address tomorrow.
Okay.
I do not have a specific time, but someone will need to be there to sign.
I think so. I'll be there all day
yeah.
tomorrow.
Okay.
And I didn't think to tell you this, but I have moved to where, I have transitioned to where most of the time I have somebody with me at home, especially all night, and part of the day. The person I walk with in the morning is spending the nights, and then we just get up and walk, and she goes to work. But I usually nap in the morning and the afternoon, so sometimes I don't have somebody there then. But our primary care doctor thought that was a pretty good idea, and my friends and family think that's a good idea.
I think it is too. How do you feel about it?
Well, I mean, I am more comfortable that way, particularly. I mean, falls, yes, I do have a lifeline button, but I think if I should have a seizure, you know, I can't push the lifeline button, probably.
You're probably right.
So, I mean, I'm more comfortable with that. Now, I do like some private space and time, but I can always say, I'm going to my bed.
Yeah, and I just want to make sure that as we're figuring out what works best for you, that you aren't feeling like you have to entertain and feed and nourish
They
people.
usually feed me.
Okay.
And, like I said, if I'm tired or whatever,
Okay. Then you can take your
say I'm
space.
going to my bed. One of the things I don't like, and I've told family and friends, I really don't want family and friends to have to do my toileting. And at this point, I'm able to do that. Occasionally, mopping the floor or whatever may have to happen by one of them. So I'm also thinking about some home care places in Eden that do, like a couple hours a day or so many days a week or whatever. So I'm trying to think through those options. And she said I could stay with her longer, but I said, do you know what you're asking or what you're offering?
You know that across the board, when you are in this battle, it is harder on you than it is everybody else. What you are saying has been heard so many times. I have felt like a marital counselor and with some
Sure.
couples who say, this is mortifying, I never wanted, and the other person saying, I would do anything. Like, So it is harder for you than it is everybody else, but you are being very thoughtful about it.
Yeah.
And if and when the time comes that assistance has to be acted on, I want you to keep us posted so we can get the referral and get what needs to be done. But we also don't want to impose and imply that you are unable to.
Yeah, well, at times, I just, especially in some of my weaker times, I didn't even feel like putting a paper towel down in my urine to wipe it up, but I'm better than that now.
She worries about things like that.
And
well, I hear you,
the way
Linda.
that you document, when you get this next shipment, I want you to have a day 1, a day 2, a day 3, a day 4, a day 5.
Good.
Because if this makes zero difference,
Then we can go back together.
well, we can do that, or should we be considering metronomic dosing?
Okay.
So just as
I'll
you
do
don't do above and beyond, because what you do is
And
so
I have, it may be in here too, or it may be in my blue notebook. But I fixed the chart last time that has the date, the day, and places to put side effects.
But you could even probably do it on this.
Yeah, but I think it's a little easier to see in that other little chart. And like symptoms I have.
Because once I get that information, I will be able to look at it compared to September and act accordingly.
Good.
So what you do is perfect.
Great.
You don't have to add, but don't take away.
Okay, gotcha.
Anything else that we didn't talk
I
about?
don't think it's else to you.
No,
I think we've covered it.
All right, we pulled the rug out from under you. We're gonna